to convene an international coalition to mobilise private investment for development, and together we will bring the full power of the private sector and use it to help solve some of the most pressing global issues of our time, like the fact that 2 million people still die, even from these preventable and treatable diseases every year. In the United Kingdom, I've set the goal to be the generation to end all new cases of HIV. Let's be the generation to end all 3 of these diseases. As Nelson Mandela once said, it always seems impossible until it's done. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Prime Minister, thank you very much indeed. Prime Minister Starmer, thank you very much indeed. President Ramaphosa, we're talking about ushering in a new era. We now turn to a series of transformative pledges and commitments from global leaders, announcements that will shape the future of global health and demonstrate the strength of our shared resolve. Please welcome to the stage the Prime Minister of Norway. Do we have the Prime Minister of Norway in the room? I believe we do. Yes, sir. Thank you very much indeed. Prime Minister of Norway. Your Excellency Jonas Gahr Støre. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, sir. I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say. Thank you.
What I have to pledge. President Ramaphosa, I told you it's a slightly emotional moment for me to be here today as Prime Minister of Norway, because I was there when the fund was created some 25 years ago and the work leading up to it. And it was said that this marks a new era for public health. Actually, that era started back then. The DG of WHO is sitting there. It was an extraordinary moment around the turn of the century when there was a lot of innovation happening, when there was the conviction that investing in health saves lives, takes care of dignity, but also spurs economies. So even ministers of finance and presidents and prime ministers saw that this was a larger stake. And I would just like to salute the work that has been done in global health for those 2 decades, because in a world where we struggle to uphold the notion of multilateralism, which should be obvious to all, but we struggle against very strong currents, those 2 decades have been transformative, and we have to take care of that legacy and build on it to move forward. That's my short personal note, because I think this is absolutely extraordinary. And to all of you in the Global Fund, thank you for the public service you are offering. Then, on behalf of Norway, we will pledge 2 billion Norwegian crowns, which is $200 million for the next years. And likewise, we have contributed to Gavi for the same periods. And we invest in the Global Fund for the precisely reasons I have expressed. I'd like to take this opportunity to make just 3 points, 3 inputs. First, we are concerned that women's and girls' sexual and reproductive rights are under pressure. That money, very little money, which makes huge impact, is being taken away, and it is hurting these people, the girls and the women, in a very harsh way. Poverty is striking women harder than men, we know. So this is a trend we really have to work and safeguard the progress. The other issue in the transformative time, we have to work on the global health architecture to make it optimal. That WHO has to cut its budget significantly because one country is pulling back money is very serious for all of us. So now we have to come together and see how we can make the best of the rest. And thirdly, better global health, as always, begins at the local level. So how do we make health systems adaptive and have enough people there to offer the services that can really make the difference in these 3 major diseases, but also beyond? We need to expand primary care. That's where it starts. That way we reach the vulnerable mother, either with the bednet or with introducing how you deal with the diseases of under 5. There is a Lusaka agenda which emphasizes this, mobilizing finance. and we have to support all of that. So, Mr. President, thank you for convening us for G20 on the African continent and also for this tremendous replenishment summit. Thank you.
Prime Minister Garastor, thank you very much indeed. I'm now delighted to welcome up onto the stage the Taoiseach of the Republic of Ireland, Micheál Martin, TD.